of people, like saying stuff in my name and all this. So I wanted to get to the bottom of this because I'm tired of people going around talking about, well, this happened at school, this happened at that. Okay, what happened was this. So everybody can get my part of the story because they say I hit him first. What happened was is we we was in the lunch line, and then I was talking to them and everything. We was chilling, having fun because I was I already had a lot going on with the money situation, and I was already mad at my parents. So my friends come along. So I saw my crush with I ain't gonna say his name cause I ain't calling nobody out, but I basically got onto her about it, and I told her about it, and my friends were looking shocked, and then I was like, yeah, fuck her. And then my friends was like, fuck her too. And then I looked at Demarion and I said, Demarion, like, why are you so quick to defend her and be overprotective? And he was like, I'm not saying that. And I was like, why are you getting so mad then? I was like, you're not even helping this situation. I was like, if you go do it, I go be with her then. So after that, that's when that's when I was like, do whatever. She's a bitch. She's a hoe. She could suck my dick. That's when her feelings got hurt, and she left to go to a different line. So that's when we started walking up, and then after that, you know, we kept going with it, and he was like, just forget about her, fuck David, fuck her, and I said, yeah, that's true, and I was like, isn't that my? I said, isn't that right, Demar? And he was like, and I was like, oh, okay, and then everything started getting hyped back up, and then next minute you look. And listen, I literally didn't even hit the man. This all I did. I said, "Can you please go?" I said, "Can you please go to a different line?" And then I pointed at a different line, and I didn't even push him hard. Like, okay, so you know how your sister bother you, and then you just like
Mhm.
gently push her away.
Mhm.
So that's what I did. And then when I did it, he came back and he pushed me hard as fuck, like literally had me sliding on the ground and everything. And I literally hit my head on the glass. And then when I got back up, I said, "Okay, babe, you want to act like that?" I said, straight when you put your hands on me, oh yeah, you ain't my friend no more. You a nigga off the streets. So I started knocking that nigga aside his head like, nigga, you a nigga now. You a nigga off the streets. I said, how you get mad to a point where you forget that we even friends? And listen, if we friends, why would you even put your hands on me? Friends don't do that. Literally. And then as soon as you put your hands on me, oh yeah, you a nigga off the streets. We ain't friends anymore. You were literally a whole nigga off the streets. And then now what happened was is now the teachers and all that talking about, well, Kenny Kenny started the situation, and he put his hands on Korean first. No, I didn't. I literally told the nigga to go to a different one, and then I pushed him off, and then he wasn't listening, and he said no. Next when you look up, I tried to give him a push, pushed me hard as fuck, got back up, and I started knocking that nigga aside his head like he was crazy. Like, bro,
Damn.
like I literally told y'all to leave me alone, and y'all wasn't listening. And then now somehow the teachers think that I started it, and I was just knocking him aside and said that's not what happened. I literally told the man to go do a different one. He wasn't listening. I literally barely even pushed him, and he pushed me hard as fuck. Literally had me sliding on the ground, and then literally hit my head, and he literally bucked my Apple Watch and everything. Literally. But yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it is. They can believe what they want to believe, but I know my side of the story. And then after that, that's when you know I woke up today, and then my my auntie had me go to work with her because I guess that was one of my punishments. I don't even know. I was like, I'm still getting paid though. And then she was like, no, you're not. She was like, the whole punishment is you're working, but you're not getting paid. And I was like, "No, don't even care no more at this point." And then after that, like I don't know if like I literally been working all today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be working tomorrow. It just depends. But after that, that's when you know my grandma called and she was like, "Well, I was trying to see if I can give us some, if I can go buy us some KFC and bring the food." So we said okay, and then after that we went to go get my grandma and my sister the food. So went there to go see my grandma, and then I don't know why, but like as soon as I walked in the room, I started bawling out crying, bro. Like I literally was crying in my grandma's arms, bro, because it was like it was just so much, bro. Like just seeing my grandma and just knowing that like she was like, "How you been, grandson?" And then like just hearing her voice and all that, it just life just hit me, bro. And it's like I was literally crying my eyes out, bro. Just like, bro, like it's just so much. And I was like, I just want my grandma, bro. I'm okay, but it's like, dang. And then like that's when life just hit me, and I was in there talking to my grandma and all that, telling her what was going on, and then she was like, yeah, and then she was telling me, like, like if anything happens, if anything happens to me, make sure to protect your sister and make sure to be a big brother to your sister and make sure to protect her. And she was telling me, like make sure to walk her to the bus and all that. And I was like, yeah, I got you, Granny. But it was just like I don't know, but like I don't know. It's just seeing my grandma, but it's just life just hit me, and I was just like bawling, got crying, but cause it's just too much. It's too much. It was just too much, but literally, like I literally gotta do all this, but and it's like it doesn't help it, but like it really don't. But I just say it is what it is. And then plus another thing that don't help it now is Aaliyah literally texted me last night and she added me on Snap and she was like, "Can you trying to play?" And I said some sure whatever, like I'm always down. Cause I was playing some Far Cry 5. I was minding my business, listening to music, playing Far Cry 5. She texted me out of nowhere. She like, "Okay, babe, get on." Boom, I get on. Leah's in the lobby. Some other kids in the lobby. So I was telling her, I was like, "Yo, like I'ma go get on Far Cry. I'll catch y'all later." Leah said some okay, and then that's when I just stayed in the lobby because I was curious what was gonna happen. So tell me why this white boy started laughing and all this, and he was like, "I thought you were gonna fuck." I was like, "Nah, I'ma just chill." Tell me why I'm minding my business, and Leah was like, "Kenny, I see that you hit 1K views on YouTube." I was like, "Yeah, like appreciate you, like thank you, like." And I was saying out of respect, I was saying like I've been knowing that I was gonna, make it this far, and I knew I was gonna make it in life because I've been saying this for like the longest. And I was like, I literally just hit 3K views on TikTok too, and I was like, I've been telling people I was gonna make it, this and that, the third. And then Bogo come in talking about, bro, you need to humble yourself. I was like, what you mean? And then he was like, you need to humble yourself because he was like, I literally make the same amount of views that you do in a day or two. And I was like, bro, but actually, I am humbled. Like, whenever I got them views and all that, I literally was posting on my story saying thank you to God and I love God. I literally was giving God all the credit for what's going on. I literally said thank you, Jesus, thank you, and I said I love you, God, thank you for everything that you do, and for helping me this far. Literally, I was literally saying thank you to God and everything that He was doing for me. And then he he sat in the lobby and was talking about, well, I make more money than you. I was like, what you mean? And then he was like, well, I make money just by going to school. And I said, okay, what that got to do with me? I said, I go to school and I work and I make my money. And then he was like, how about we go? So he, he said something about how about we go band for band. And I was like, okay, man, let's go band for band. And I ain't never scared to go band for band. And then he was dodging because he wanted me to go for this, not the third. And I said, but shut up. I said, this way, if you're not gonna go bed for me, then just shut up. And then he was talking about sending you some U.S. dollars to Leah or whatever. I said, but I do not care, literally. And I said I've been humble, literally. I literally said thank you to God for what He's doing for me and everything. All the credit literally went to God. Talking about some be humble, and that's basically how my day went. The past 2 days has been nothing but just absolute terrible. Literally, I just can never catch a break. Well, I mean, do you have anything to say?
No.
Mm.